Hello, I'm so glad that you're here to join us for another art challenge and another reading from a devotion in Devotions for the Artist at Heart. Today, I am going to share with you about one of my pieces of artwork. And this is written on page 24 in the book, and it's actually about this piece of artwork, which I created using symbolism. This devotion is titled Sharing Our Faith Story Through Symbolism. And the passages you can read to accompany this devotion come from Matthew chapter 13, verses 34 and 35, and Psalm 78, verses 1 and 2. And the selected verse is from Matthew 13, verse 34, which reads, Jesus spoke all these things to the crowd in parables. He did not say anything to them without using a parable. And our devotion today begins this way. A few years ago, I had surgery for a tachycardic heart rhythm. My heart rate sped up frequently, making it difficult to do some very basic tasks, and it often left me short of breath. I sometimes noticed it most while singing worship songs in church on a Sunday morning. My heart rate would increase as I stood, but even more so when I sang. So I often stood and I only mouthed the words. Following the surgery, I experienced many changes, but one of the most profound moments was when I was able to stand and sing praises to God in church on Sunday mornings, because I could actually do it again. It brought me such joy to be able to sing with all my heart. And I am continually grateful for this change in my life. I really wanted to paint about this journey, and God helped me envision it using a heart with all the valves, as you can see coming out here on this painting. As I studied the valves that brought blood into the heart were ones that represented my past. I curved them to the bottom left of the painting, and in that corner, the valves had the darker tones or the red coloring, and they transformed into wires which represented the tachycardic rhythm which spread into chaos and disarray. Here, the wires were surrounded by musical symbols and notes that symbolized discord, like sharps and flats and rests. On the right-hand side of the canvas were the valves known to bring circulation out of the heart, and they represent the present. I showed this in the upper right portion of the painting, and out of the heart flowed a healthy rhythm and lighter colors, but also an organized and beautiful song. If you are actually able to read the music and the note right here on this painting, you will be able to play it into a song you may be familiar with. And they are the notes and the words from the song that say, "Then sings my soul," which is also the name of the painting. Jesus used parables and metaphors in his teaching to illustrate a point and better convey understanding to the teachings in the Bible. He told stories with images that brought clarity and explained concepts that were otherwise difficult to understand. We can do the same with the artwork that we create. When we draw or paint, we can take the story of our lives and bring clarity to aspects of it through images that explain that which can be difficult to articulate or understand. And we can even share our faith. So today's art challenge challenges us to think about the symbols that represent our life story. So I want to ask you to think of your personal story or a certain event that has happened in your life. What symbols, colors, or words or ideas come to mind that would help communicate this story to others? Write or draw them on a piece of paper or a canvas, or whatever you have. Take a picture and post it on this Facebook post below. I would love to see what you created. And attach an explanation so we know a bit about your story. Again, this does not have to be a masterpiece. This is a challenge to get you started in creating artwork. And everyone who posts something will be entered into a draw to win one of the pictures that are featured in this book here, Devotions for the Artist at Heart. Actually, one of them is right here, this dove painting. And I would be so excited to hand one of these out. You do have to be from Canada or the United States to participate, and you can be any age. So I look forward again to seeing what you post, and I thank you so much for joining in this art challenge, and make sure you have your entries posted by January 15th.